Campaign. Choose your destiny. Part 2. Chapter 8.
Are you hurt?
Not a scratch.
Allow me to salute your tailor. That is a hell of a fine suit.
Cage snaps off a salute.
Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Cage, U.S. Army, 44th Infantry. One moment I was fighting Hitler in France. The next, I was here, fighting some asshole named Havoc.
We have a Johnny Cage where we come from. Though the two of you have little in common.
6 months ago, I'd have been gobsmacked by that. But now, I realize I'm weird. A dime a dozen. This mashed up world's thing has got my brain foobar.
Fuba?
Cage lowers his shades to raise an eyebrow.
Lieutenant Colonel, what happened?
A man in purple robes appears.
At ease, friends. He's with me.
Cage turns to pat his shoulder.
Thank Argus you are safe.
I'd be a gold star in Mama's window if it weren't for these fine people. Emperor, meet Sector, and I'm sorry, I never got your names.
Scorpion, this is Cyrex.
I am Rain. No need to use my title, as I no longer have an empire. Havoc has taken it. I assume you're among his latest victims. You do not yet seem the worse for wear.
Havoc arrived recently in our timeline, kidnapping a being who is key to his plans to destroy it. We are here to retrieve him.
We've been trying to take Havoc down, but we've got shit to show for it. Our attack on his citadel was a bust. A lot of folks died. Rain's wife, Tanya, got captured.
Rain lowers his mask.
She is to fight for Havoc's perverse pleasure tomorrow in his arena. To the death. The being Havoc kidnapped. I would think he is at the Citadel. It is where Havoc spends his time.
Can you get us there?
Sure thing. But getting in, finding your friend, it's a whole nother kettle of fish. Rain's wife is the only one with a scoop on the Citadel's layout.
Then we must save her, before it is too late.
Your aid is welcome, but be warned. Death is more likely than success.
The Emperor Rain narrows his glowing blue eyes. In a huge stone arena, corpses litter the rust-red sands. Versions of Quan Chi and Li Mei duel one another. Frost stabs an ice spear through the shoulder of a man wearing a leather duster. The man falls limp. In the stands, dozens of different Havocs raise their arms and cheer. Two Havocs rip off their own arms, then slap them together in a grisly high five before chucking them into the arena. Above, Titan Havoc is flanked by Chaos Kenshi and Takeda.
Care to make a wager?
The sorcerer, no question.
Frost will win. Every variant of her who's ever fought here has been fierce. I should have kept Kronika alive after taking her hourglass. So I could rub her nose in what I've made of her golden balance.
She would disapprove.
She would despise it. It was her own fault. She didn't think me a threat.
The trio watches the carnage unfold below. Titan Havoc's missing lips and charred jaw form a permanent sneer. On a walkway far above, Cage and Emperor Rain sneak alongside the Earthrealmers. They all stick to the shadows of stone archways. They peer down at the audience.
There are so many Havocs.
All equally revolting. Reiko and Li Mei, the rulers Tanya and I deposed, also revered blood sports. I had hoped I had seen their end.
Emperor Rain has several turquoise tattoos swirling over his tawny brown face. In the arena below, a Quan Chi's green skull gnaws off the Li Mei's face. Titan Havoc raises his arms for the audience.
How long did you hold power?
Before Havoc came? Long enough to miss what he destroyed. Everything changed in an instant. Our timeline merged into his and was reduced to anarchy.
The Frost and Quan Chi in the arena trade blows. Frost charges and throws Quan Chi with a snapmare, stunning him. She lobs an ice ball, freezing Quan Chi solid. Frost uses a nearby chain to smash his head off, then raises her fists victoriously.
Kenshi wins. Ah, my friends! My friends! If you enjoyed that, you will revel in what comes next.
Chaos Kenshi looks down at his
A
sword.
new combatant will entertain us. One who dared to resist.
Sento glows blue.
Welcome, Tanya!
A portcullis opens, and 5 minions escort a version of Tanya into the arena. One knocks her to the ground with the butt of his spear. One minion has his mouth and neck flayed open in fleshy flaps. Empress Tanya grabs his spear when he attempts to prod her, and jams it through his skull. The audience of Havocs is on their feet. The 4 other husks descend on Empress Tanya, knocking her down. They drag her by the arms.
If she is hurt before we can...
Don't worry. We'll surprise him before combat begins.
Cage touches Emperor Rain's shoulder. Below, Chaos Kenshi's Sento glows again. He grips its handle, then looks up to the archways. The 5 renegades are highlighted in bright blue. Chaos Kenshi whispers in Titan Havoc's ear. Titan Havoc descends a stone staircase and steps into the arena. Chaos Kenshi follows closely behind.
It seems we have an unexpected but welcome wrinkle. Tanya will have partners in combat.
Chaos Kenshi draws his blade and sends a stream of blue energy toward the renegades. It captures them in a stasis. Chaos Kenshi pulls, sending them all tumbling into the arena. As Emperor Rain gets to his feet, Empress Tanya scrambles over to him.
Rain! What are you doing? You shouldn't be here.
Without my Empress, I am not an Emperor.
You celebrate too soon. This fight is just beginning.
Who are they?
They're friends, Tanya.
Cage motions to the Earthrealmers. Above, Titan Havoc ascends a long staircase.
You had no chance of sneaking in here unnoticed. Kenshi's blade excels at ferreting out intruders. I was not expecting you 3 quite so soon. Your Liu Kang was shrewd to take the initiative.
Come down here, Havoc! We are waiting!
Yes! Entertain your lackeys by fighting us yourself.
You would die too quickly. My followers deserve so much more!
He raises his arms. Several Havocs in the audience rip off their own arms and heads, tossing them into the arena. One Havoc uses his head as a mallet to strike a gong. The portcullis opens and several minions pour out. Cyrax and Sector rush forth to meet them with swift, heavy kicks. Cyrax downs one with a cartwheel kick, then snaps off a double cycle. Behind Scorpion and Lieutenant Colonel Cage, more minions charge in. Scorpion dodges nimbly, downing one with a jumping front kick. Cage brawls with 2 others, but stumbles when he takes a blow to the back of his head.
Fuck you!
Chaos versions of Natara and Ashra strut in, each robed in red and yellow.
A vampire? A demon? Havoc needs to do better than that.
When my Chris fells you, Order's collapse will be hastened. With every strike of it, my soul is one step closer to chaos.
Fight!
Move list. Rain. Rain wins.
Chaos gains no ground.
Fight!
As long as I live, I will keep anarchy at bay.
Emperor Rain looks over his shoulder and shoots a burst of water at one of the minions attacking Empress Tanya. Empress Tanya wears a long cape with metallic gold bangles and matching gold body paint over her arms, abdomen, and eyelids.
They will overwhelm us if we don't escape.
Cyrax spots an open gate at the arena's edge.
That way!
Cage catches a Chaos minion's arms, then reverses his grip to stab him with his own sword. Cage winds up a punch to wallop another minion in the jaw. A warhammer knocks Cage to the ground. Scorpion spots a Chaos Sindel and Chaos Shao Kahn. After screaming Scorpion away, Chaos Sindel retrieves the warhammer with her prehensile hair.
Well done, husband. We have them.
They fight like Reiko and Li Mei.
We defeated those tyrants. We can defeat these. I have faith in Argus, Delia, and you.
Empress Tanya grins.
Fight!
Emperor Rain wins.
The waters will sweep you away. Fight!
Attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Rain summons 2 tendrils of water which wrap around the victim's hips to electrocute them and shatter their pelvis.
Tyrants always fall.
Chaos Sindel's hair reaches toward a massive spiked ball of iron and flings it. Rain slices it in half with a wall of water.
I adore your quick thinking.
Just one of the many reasons you wed me.
Love-sick fools! Cast your eyes here, not on each other, to behold those who bring you death.
Fight!
Rain wins.
Death will come no closer. Fight! Do not be so quick to demand attention.
Behind Emperor Rain, Sector blasts minions with flames.
We must get
Resume.
to the tunnel.
Yes.
Resume. Confirm. Campaign. Choose your Part 2. Chapter 18. Hello. Second Wind. Chapter 19. Exit Strategy. Emperor of Strife. Exit Strategy. Second Wind. Chapter 9. Exit Strat.
Behind Emperor Rain, Sector blasts minions with flames.
We must get to the tunnel.
Yes. Expeditiously.
The Empress and Emperor lead the way. Sector, Cyrax, Cage, and Scorpion run after them, pursued by minions.
This will be amusing.
Titan Havoc watches from above. A group of 6 charges through a large tunnel of stacked stone, a horde of Chaos minions close at their heels. Ahead, the ground crumbles away into a pit of spikes. The Empress, Emperor, Sector, and Cage leap across. Cyrax uses friction assist along the wall, while Scorpion bolts using debris. Several minions tumble into the spikes. Scorpion blasts flames at their pursuers. Spiked chains shoot across their path ahead. The group leaps and dodges through. Cage drops into an army crawl on his elbows and knees to scramble underneath. One minion grabs Cage, but his arm is sliced off by the spiked chains. Several more minions are dismembered as they run through. Ahead, 4 pillars shoot darts. The 6 manage to dodge, and the darts strike down the remaining minions. 2 walls trap them.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
So much for our escape.
Escape? The tunnel is an entrance, not an exit. You are now in the maze. Its route is ever-changing. Its traps beyond ingenious. Its denizens wickedly lethal. No one survives. I delight in devising new ways to kill.
We won't give you the pleasure. We won't die here.
Death is assured. The only question is how it claims you.
One wall opens to a horde.
We will weather this storm together.
Emperor Rain blasts them with a burst of water, knocking most of them down. Empress Tanya charges in beside him and uses their staff to strike the nearest minions. Cyrax holds one in place for Sector, who flies in with a spinning roundhouse kick. Cage picks up a shield shaped like a bat wing. He bowls one minion over, then throws the shield like a disc at a second. It bounces off, barely dazing the minion. The brawl spills into a tunnel offshoot. Cage dodges a sword swipe before a wall slams down on his attacker, leaving only its twitching hand. On their side of the wall, Cyrax uses a sword blade from her armor while Cage and Scorpion watch.
It is no use. It's too thick.
Well, this is a pretty pickle.
Cyrax, we are going to keep moving. With luck, our paths will cross somewhere ahead.
Understood. The others are moving on. We should too.
Agreed. Come.
They jog off. In a different tunnel, Sector walks with Empress Tanya and Emperor Rain. They halt as a swirling pink portal appears. Chaos versions of Reiko and Li Mei strut out with several minions. Rain looks at Sector.
Handle the others, please. The Empress and Emperor are ours.
Sector stares down the minions, then charges in. She tackles one aside, then dodges a club swing from a second.
I am not surprised that you aligned with Havoc. You'll do anything to obtain the power you crave.
Do not lecture us. You're no better. That's why you stole our throne.
We acted for Outworld, not ourselves, to free it from your corrupt regime.
Fight!
Move Rain. Empress Lemai wins.
Now your rebellion ends.
Fight!
Emperor Rain wins.
You should never have held power. You will never regain your power.
Chaos, Limei, and Reiko lie inert.
That sector. We must help.
Empress Tanya and Emperor Rain dash off down a tunnel. They round a corner to find both Chaos, Limei, and Reiko now standing before them.
Merciful Delia!
Chaos manifests in myriad ways. You will fight them again and again until you finish them. Only then may you move on. Fight!
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Reiko throws a spear through his victim's chest. He breaks off the spear's handle to smash it through their skull. The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Rain summons 2 tendrils of water which wrap around the victim's hips to electrocute them and shatter their pelvis.
Emperor Rain wins.
You will be defeated this time.
Fight!
no joy in what comes next.
It is their lives or ours. You heard Havoc.
But
Resume.
I wish only...
Resume. Confer. Campaign. Choose your death. Part 2. Chapter 19. Narrow Margin. Act.